How can your bookkeeper save you thousands of dollars? Or will your bookkeeper cost you thousands of dollars? Hi everyone, this is BossMakers Academy and I am Stan. Welcome to the channel. Let's get into it. Do you know the best way to hire a bookkeeper that will save you thousands of dollars year after year? When I first started my business, I really did not know, and it cost me thousands of dollars and a lot of misery. Eventually, I found out that not only did I hire the wrong bookkeeper, but I also hired the wrong CPA. Yes, there are bookkeepers and CPAs that are qualified for the industry that you are in. I was a manufacturer. I should have hired a CPA that understood work in process, some people call it WIP, all right, as well as a bookkeeper that understood manufacturing as well. There's some tips along the way that's very important. Your bookkeeper should use the same software that your CPA uses. You don't want your CPA or your bookkeeper to have to learn your software. It's better if you have your software than find a CPA that uses it. Then you hire a bookkeeper that also knows it. And then the bookkeeper will do most of the work and save the CPA merely to review your bookkeeper's work. That will save you thousands of dollars right there. So start off with your software, and if you don't know what software to choose, find out from your other people in your industry. Or if you don't know that, or you don't want to follow that, then call and qualify a CPA that you like, someone you like and get along with. Find out what software the CPA uses. Then you can learn it, but you should hire a bookkeeper that already knows that software. Why train someone else, right? I want you to save money and make progress rather than having to go back and hire someone and pay them to learn something new. So I was humming along and then decided to move the company from Simi Valley down to San Diego, which means I needed a new bookkeeper and a new CPA. I already was referred to an excellent CPA down there, but I did not use him to help me when it came to finding a bookkeeper. And I made another mistake. So we hired a bookkeeper, and during the transition, when I was moving from Simi down to San Diego, all I wanted her to do was to tell me how much money we had made in the previous month. And I kept on being stalled. I didn't understand what was going on. It should be relatively easy. Close the books, tell me what we made, end of story. What you'll find out often is if you're not good at something, you don't know how to do it, or you don't like it, it's going to be problematic for you. So what I did was I then asked my CPA to interview the bookkeeper that we had hired. He came back and said she didn't know anything. We got rid of her, and then I called the CPA again. I said, do me a favor, write an ad for what type of a bookkeeper you would want to work with. Full charge bookkeeper, knew how to close the books, end of month statements, all right, etc. So he did. We ran the ad. We had some candidates that showed up. I met with them. I found the ones that I liked, and then I had the CPA come out again, and he interviewed the candidates, and he said, this one knows her stuff. I met with her one more time just to make sure there was a good personality fit. We hired her. She was with us for 14 years. And believe me, she kept me in check too. She gave me a budget. I didn't give her a budget. It was like she was running the ship. And that was important to me because I was going to be gone pretty much half the year, going to 24 trade shows around the world. I needed somebody there that I could count on, that when they gave me the figures, they were accurate, and someone who took control of the company. You want someone that really, they take charge. It's sort of like their company, even though it's not, but they know where every penny is. If you can find someone like that, you are blessed. I found someone like that. 14 years, everything was just humming along. The CPA reviewed her work, and he said I was very lucky to find someone like that. His bills were low, all right, and my numbers were highly accurate, if not perfect. The other good thing about hiring someone like that is if you ever get audited, the IRS will come in, they'll see her work, and she literally chased them out of the building. She had her numbers down. And that was the end of that. Never audited again. They knew this woman took charge. So let's boss up together. Let's get you a good CPA, a good full charge bookkeeper, so that you can rely upon your numbers. Believe me, if accounting is a problem, you're going to have nothing but nightmares. And you don't want that. You'll go like, oh my goodness, what were those techniques that stay unused? By that time, I'd been in business well over 10 years. I'd experienced all sorts of problems. I don't want you to go through that. Learn from me. If you're getting any value out of this, please hit the subscribe button below. Ask whatever questions you have. Chances are I've been there, done that. I can very easily answer your questions. If you have a private question, though, there's a link below. Follow the link and you can send me a direct question. Only comes to me, and I will do my best to answer it for you. A couple other tips. When you run your ad, try and find someone that has 5 years of accounting experience, knows your software, or software that you're willing to learn yourself. They know how to close the books. Very important that they know that. And very, very important, they must know how to do a reconciliation. If someone I'm looking at as a candidate does not know how to close the books and do a reconciliation, the conversation, the interview ends right there. I'm not going forward. I don't have time to teach someone. I'd rather pay a little bit more and get someone who already knows, so I don't have to worry about them learning. And the more complicated the software is, the fewer the candidates. But when it comes to manufacturing software, it's generally all complicated. You might also ask your CPA what requirements would he want in a bookkeeper to make his job easier, which means less expensive for you. And you do want someone, that takes ownership of your company. Not legal ownership, but you want them to take ownership of your company and of their job, of their position. It will save you a lot of money, I promise you. And you will love it. Especially if you're not there in a small company, people will look for help and guidance. We often had this person, who was our full charge bookkeeper, take charge, and people could get the answers from her. So again, you want someone who takes ownership of what they're doing, of their position. That's golden. It'll save you a lot of money. Remember, take care of your associates, and they will take care of you, especially in your accounting department, because they have their hands on your money. If you're just starting out, here's another tip. When you hire your CPA, have the CPA create a chart of accounts. We call it a COA. Believe me, that's the one thing you want to engage your CPA to make for you right away, right out of the gate. Make sure you hire a CPA that understands what you do. Doesn't matter if you're on Etsy or if you're a retailer, dealer, distributor, manufacturer. Hire the right CPA. Not because so-and-so's brother is this or, a long-lost cousin or relative. You will lose thousands of dollars if you hire the wrong CPA. Take it from me. I did. They've got to know WIP. They've got to know asset depreciation schedules. It gets pretty complicated. Make sure you watch my channel for more tips and tricks. After 27 years, I have a little idea as to what you should and should not do. Let my experience help you, bosses. And if you got any value out of this, please share, like, subscribe below. It helps the channel, and I can keep on bringing you these tips and tricks in the future. Any questions? Write them below. I love it. Lastly, America needs a manufacturing and a robotic czar for the future. So keep watching the channel. This is BossMakers Academy, and I am Stan. Hope to see you again in future videos. Bye now.